Here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here. It's fun to drive up here in the Hollywood Hills. But you know what I like a lot more than materialistic things? Knowledge. In fact, I'm a lot more proud of these 7 new bookshelves that I had to get installed to hold 2,000 new books that I bought.
Hello, and welcome to Toasty Business. If you haven't heard the name Tai Lopez, there's a huge chance that you've come across his videos online. If you use Google, YouTube, or even Bing regularly, there's a 50% chance that you've randomly come across one of his videos. In most of his videos, Tai is usually seen showing off his extensive garage of sports cars and his shelf of books, all of which he claims to have read. Tai Lopez believes that if you read regularly, you will make millions of dollars. Now that's not bad advice, unless it's coming from a guy who has faked everything in that video that you just saw. In a way nobody fully understands, Tai Lopez has established himself as an authority on several subjects, from how to find love or how to even master cryptocurrency trading. But if he is what he claims to be, then why has the world suddenly cancelled him out? And why does he still have millions of people watching out for his videos? Well, you'll never find out unless you stop watching now. Stay with us until the end of this video to find out everything you need to know about Tai Lopez. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, you can get 3 free stocks worth up to $1,600 from Webull at the link in the description. Tai Lopez is an internet marketer who is known for regularly flaunting his wealth on social media in a bid to motivate more people to take action. Ever since he came into the social media scene in 2015, there have been several controversies surrounding him. In the early stage of his career, he was asked about how he started on a podcast, and he mentioned that a major chunk of his wealth had come after he sold a nightclub. He claimed that his love for the social circles pushed him to social media marketing and using his wealth to motivate the younger generation, but critics were not buying it. In his famous garage video, Tai Lopez showcases his garage, which consisted of Lamborghinis and several books. It just sounded too good to be true. People believed that he'd rented the house and used it to show off, but another group of individuals believed this wasn't true. In spite of the controversies and unanswered questions, the fanbase and popularity of Lopez increased tremendously. As if that wasn't enough, he began appearing with other YouTube celebrities and successful entrepreneurs. More people wanted to watch his videos in which he taught or showed off something. It could be in his personal gym where several other models were present. It could be in his room with a whiteboard and a marker explaining the formula on how something works. Or he could be showing off his garage and making claims about the number of books he's read. When he was asked about how much he was worth, Tai Lopez replied that he was worth over $50 million, even though his response suggested that it was higher than this. But is he saying the truth or just making up figures? An accountant in Los Angeles further mentioned that in 2019 in an email that the current worth of Lopez was $60 million. At the end of the day, several investigative content creators were not able to verify this information, after several attempts to see if the CSP letter sent was original. Tai Lopez has also mentioned that making $3 million a month is a bad month for him. He also said that if he made that amount, he might just have a heart attack. If his words are to be taken as the truth, then this will mean that Lopez makes around $5 million each month and $60 million annually. Also, Tai Lopez lives in Hollywood Hills, in a leased apartment which is reportedly worth over $23 million. But how exactly does Tai Lopez make money? In an interview, he mentioned that he ran a number of dating sites, all of which are offline today. According to him, he did this from 2010 to 2015, and made $2.8 million from one of those sites, zoominfo.com, which had a total of 14 staff members. The other very important way he makes money is by teaching people. He is very good at making people believe he is an expert at whatever course he teaches. His first course, the 67 Steps, has been sold more than 200,000 times since its release. Tai Lopez has an incredible skill, and this is making himself a figure that people want to emulate. He has made himself into a figure that represents success by tapping into the psychological demands of humans. And he makes this evident by portraying himself as an expert by overtly displaying wealth in all his videos. There are estimations that Lopez has made over $6.7 million in teaching courses to date. Tai Lopez also has a company that he co-owns with Alex Mayer. MentorBox is a company where customers pay a monthly fee and are sent books that will give them the financial and social edge to navigate through life. The company also offers courses, workbooks, cheat sheets, and audio lessons for subscribers. He also announced in 2017 that MentorBox was partnering with Walmart, and 2.2 million employees could enjoy MentorBox as an employee benefit. But that's not all. He also makes money from the regular sponsors of his podcast, where he teaches and discusses several important subjects. He also has a company that sells sleeping glasses. He is into affiliate marketing, coaching, and consulting. On his podcast, he made over 100 episodes each year, on which he mentions several companies or URLs for his listeners to check out. When they visit the site, listeners will get a special bonus or discount. He's also worked with ZipRecruiter to hire new staff members, Skillshare, for Hims, Talkspace, Lightstream, StockX, NetSuite, and so on. You should also know that Tai's podcast claims to get 800,000 listeners each month. Now to the big question, is any of this true? Let's start off with the cars. Does Tai Lopez own any of the cars in his videos? Especially the stack of cars he just showed off in the Here's My Garage video? In the video, he points to a new car and says, "Just bought this new Lamborghini here." But critics on the internet do not believe Tai Lopez owns these cars. At least not all of it. There are several evidence that show that some of these cars were leased. This is not entirely a sin, since he didn't claim that he bought all of the cars, but we can't deny the fact that his own words are misleading. How do we know the cars that he actually owns, or the ones that he leased? Of course, he already mentions that the house he stays in isn't his, but it's leased. Now here's where it gets crazy. In almost all of his videos, Tai is usually seen with a stack of cash lying around. Sometimes he uses it to explain certain theories, but the truth is that the cash you see in all his videos is fake. Even though he didn't outright deny it, this could have caused the wrong message. But there are a bunch of other reasons why we can't trust Tai Lopez. First is his claim that the average American is $225,238 in debt. This was a claim that he made in his most popular book, 67 Steps Program. In another YouTube video, he claimed that the GDP has gone up every single year in the last 100 years. This is also fake. He also claimed that his Here's My Garage video is one of the most watched video campaigns in history. No, Tai, that's not even close to the truth. According to the data released by Adweek, Tai's video didn't even reach one of the top 10 most watched video campaigns in 2015. He also claims that he was voted #1 social media influencer by Entrepreneur. We might all agree that Tai is quite an influencer, but this is not really the truth. The truth of the matter is that this sponsored article appeared on The Entrepreneur in 2017, which listed Tai as the #1 strategist to watch out for in 2017. This was not a post by Entrepreneur, but a sponsored post from their content partner, The Oracles. Now, the reason why most people consider Tai a scam is simple. He is not quite transparent in his dealings. A comment on YouTube reads, "Tai is a scam," because first you need to look up what scam means. Most people assume what it means. A scam is when you use deception to financial gain. So, if I charged you $1,000 to teach you tennis under the guise that I'm a top tennis instructor and have trained the best players, but I actually just lied to you and I'm just an average player, I've scammed you. The whole reason you bought my product is because of the lie I sold you. That is a scam. Tai Lopez pretends to be some successful businessman who knows how to make some money, but his previous businesses were all ripe with fraud and failure. He even has a book about dating that has like 5 reviews. His success all came from when he started pretending like he was some big success. But Tai has a disclaimer on the mailing list that says his success, income possibilities are not typical, hence they aren't a guarantee that you will make money. He also says that you can make more, less, or nothing at all. In spite of all of these, there are still a number of things that can be learned from Tai Lopez. One thing Tai has mastered is making everything look simple. He's created a world for his audience where they are given recipes for their lives or a set of instructions. Whether we admit it or not, Tai Lopez's book, The 67 Steps, is a great recipe for success. With this book, Lopez promises readers a firm grasp of wealth, love, health, and happiness. We can also learn from his ability to convince so many people that he alone has the secret to live a fulfilling life. How do you think he has managed to survive in spite of the bad media that has characterized his personality? Choosing to follow Tai Lopez is a matter of personal decision, and who knows? You just might buy your own Lamborghini from his life lessons. At the end of the day, Tai Lopez is a marketer who also wants to make money. We might never forgive him for the dating sites he ran in the past, which some people have called a scam. It might be wrong to outrightly claim Tai is a scam, given he has not used his influence to rid anyone of money. No matter how empty his talking might be, there is a huge chance that you will get something out of it. Thank you for watching our video. While you're here, go ahead and click on one of these 2 videos on your screen. See you there!